Hello there, Aquarius. How are you doing? I'm Adriana. I'm an evolutionary life coach. And today, you and I are going to go on a journey through the tarot cards to uncover your beneficial spiritual message and focus for the week. So, your very first card is the theme of the week. It kind of sets the tone. We have the Five of Wands, and right away, my guides are saying the word energy. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of pent up energy in you, a lot of energy that is yearning to be expressed. Some of this may be sexual in nature. It is springtime after all. But understand that this energy wants to be used, and this is very vital energy. This is positive, creative, I want to say forceful energy because of how strong it feels, but understand that you have a choice of how to divert it. You can either ignore it and keep it pent up, which will lead to a lot of frustration, I'm sure, or you can scatter it, or you can focus it. So you have a big range of options for what to do with this big vital energy that's coming through. But understand that it is creative energy if you choose to harness it. So this could be a very positive thing for you. Okay, you're lost somewhere, Aquarius. We've got you in the moon, which is the opposite of that energy. And so I think you are going to be more, you're going to feel more of the tendency to want to scatter that energy. And perhaps it also confuses you because it is so strong and it is so vital right now. You're wanting to be lost in a different space. Funny, because wands are fire, sun, daytime, moon, nighttime. And the moon is that shadowy world where we're not quite sure where to take it or what things mean. But for some reason you're not clear mentally about where you want to go, how you want to harness this energy. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of confusion, Aquarius. Like you look at something and it's not what it looks like. And I think this is part of the reason why you're not sure what to do with this energy. You feel something, you know it wants to be expressed, and you cannot figure out either the channel or where to put it or just how to get it out. It doesn't feel like this is a conflict with other people. It doesn't feel like a conflict of interest. It does feel like just an internal confusion about what to do with this with this stuff that's coming through you. So let's keep going with your message. We've got the Empress. We've got the Rebirth, 20, card number 20, and the Tower. Goodness, they are hitting you with major arcana as well. The Pisces reading was similar, lots of major arcana. Okay. So we understand that it's time for a shift. It's time for something to change. All this energy is going into you, kind of knocking at you. It's really reminiscent of this Tower energy, trying to break you out of something that is containing you, something that is keeping you small, something that is keeping you less than what you truly have and truly want to offer. And it's almost as if the longer you sit on this energy and the longer you continue to either scatter it or ignore it, the harder you're going to get hit with something outside of you, a circumstance or a situation that is going to jolt you into breaking out of your box. Now, if you would prefer to avoid that kind of thing, it's time to really get honest with yourself and ask yourself what channel you've been closing down on. What avenue of your life have you been holding back? Where have you not been passionate? Where haven't you been truly committed to expressing the fullness of all that you have to offer? This Empress here to me is speaking of your abundant gifts. Everything you have to give, every different facet of your being that you have to share. That's what this Empress is talking about. And it wants to flow. It wants to go out. Creativity doesn't like to be shut down or kept small. You know, the easiest way to shut down a child's creativity is just to say something critical or negative, or worse, to ignore them. And then their creative spark gets just a little bit smaller each time. So creativity naturally wants to expand. This vital energy that you're feeling here, it wants to expand, it wants to go out. But it's going to take a commitment to coming out a new person, this rebirth card, asking you to look back on what's been going on and to make a clear decision, a clear judgment that you're not going to cut things off anymore, that you're not going to cut off different avenues of yourself anymore. I'm also getting the word integrity, integrity with yourself. Any part of yourself that you're not being truly integral with, not being truly honest about, that's what they're asking you to look at, and that's what they're asking you to break down. Because the truth is, the strength and the beauty of your natural gifts, of your natural talents, and your immense creative power and vision here. All of these cards are screaming that at me, Aquarius. And it's time, you know? You may be feeling this subtly, you may be feeling this strongly, but these cards are very strong. And the power coming off of these cards to me, it's very palpable. I hope that you can feel it too through the video. Because there's something big. This is a big time. You wouldn't be being asked to do this if there wasn't a divine reason for it. And this says to me that there must be more opportunities coming for you. There must be another level for you to achieve. There's something else coming in. This is not a sitting on your laurels, getting comfortable kind of week. This is really figuring out what you're going to do with that creative energy. Okay, so I do not want to overwhelm you with information here. My guides are telling me to wrap up. So Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your energy. If I don't have energy to read, then I don't get to do what I love. So thank you again for sharing your time with me. And if you are returning to the channel, you've heard me say this before, my website is still under construction. I am trying my best to try something new, which is to kind of go with the flow and work on it when I'm being told to, rather than just pushing my way forward, because that's what I'm good at, but shouldn't be doing. So you're welcome to check it out. There are more offerings than what is listed on there. So if you are curious or you want to know what those offerings are, just please email me directly so you can get a better sense of what's available for you. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time, and thanks so much.